Hey film fans, I'm Jack Benner, and welcome to my review of Inception. Inception is a 2010 sci-fi action film directed by the one and only Christopher Nolan. This film stars Leonardo Dicaprio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ellen Page, Ken Watanabe, Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy, and many others. Inception follows Dom Cobb, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who is an extractor that gets hired for a special task called Inception. And what it is planting an idea in someone's mind, and if him and his team are able to accomplish Inception successfully, he will be reunited with his kids again. Now, back in 2010, this was a highly anticipated movie because this was Christopher Nolan's follow-up to The Dark Knight. The trailers to this movie just look so interesting and unique. And I saw this movie in 2010 on DVD, and when I first watched it, I was blown away. And the more times I've watched it over the years, I am still blown away every single time I watch Inception. And 10 years later, which I can't believe Inception is that old now, this is definitely one of Christopher Nolan's masterpieces. The Dark Knight and this definitely showed why Christopher Nolan is one of the best directors we have right now, and this is my second favorite Nolan film behind The Dark Knight. Inception is just absolutely incredible. First, Christopher Nolan did an outstanding job directing this movie. This is one of the most creative and original movies I have ever seen. Just how he created this interesting story about the concept of dreams, and how he was able to make it so complex and challenging. The grand epic scope of this film was the cinematography, the music, the visuals. And in my opinion, this is Christopher Nolan's best directed film to date. The scope and the level of detail making this is just absolutely remarkable. There is a lot of exposition in this movie. However, I felt like it's exposition that's interesting and not boring. The exposition of Inception is delivered at a great and urgent pace, and it's also delivered in a way where you're fascinated and engaged by the creation of the world of the dreams. All explained very well, just setting up the rules, the world building. And the visual effects of this movie are jaw-dropping. These effects were unlike anything I've seen before, just absolutely mind-blowing. What's even more amazing is a lot of it is practical and little CGI is used. And that is one of the reasons why Christopher Nolan is one of my favorite directors working today, is how much he relies on practical effects rather than CGI. A lot of great practical effects used in this movie, like the Penrose stairs, the mountain avalanche, and the zero gravity sequences were all done practically too, and leading into one of my favorite scenes in this film, and one of my favorite action scenes of the 2010s, the hallway fight scene. Not only is the music, cinematography, and stunt work amazing, but also that scene was not shot on green screen and they actually built a rotating set for that scene. That's awesome. And the great ensemble cast is at the top of their game here. This is one of my favorite performances from Leonardo DiCaprio. He gives a lot to this role. You definitely want to see this character succeed. And the scene stealers of the supporting cast would definitely be Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Tom Hardy, who are both excellent. And this was another great Joseph Gordon-Levitt role after 500 Days of Summer. And him and Christopher Nolan would go on to do The Dark Knight Rises, which he was also great in. And this was also the first film I noticed Tom Hardy in, and I would love him throughout the years. And he would later work with Christopher Nolan multiple times, Bane in The Dark Knight Rises and Dunkirk. And Ellen Page in this movie is also really good. She does play an important role as the architect of the team, but also plays an important role for Leonardo DiCaprio's character involving his dead wife. And I also like that Christopher Nolan gave each main character a purpose in the story without one of them being wasted. And many other good supporting performances as well from Ken Watanabe, Cillian Murphy, Marion Cotillard, Michael Caine. Not one bad performance to be seen. And now Hans Zimmer score. This is my second favorite Hans Zimmer score next to Lion King. It is both super memorable but also big, loud, epic, suspenseful, heart-pounding. Just many great themes that are becoming iconic, like the main theme of bum 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 bum, and also The Dream is Collapsing. I just absolutely love the music in this movie. As for issues, nope, I don't have one issue with Inception. Nothing I didn't like about it. Overall, Inception is definitely one of Nolan's best work to date. Highly creative and original, excellent cast, riveting and engaging, visually jaw-dropping, phenomenal musical score, and just brilliantly made on every level. And back in the 2011 Oscars, glad this got a Best Picture nomination. I guess that kind of makes up for The Dark Knight getting snubbed for Best Picture, and it still makes me mad that Christopher Nolan wasn't nominated for Best Director. Just the amount of hard work and passion he showed for this movie, just... why, Academy? And thankfully it won 4 Oscars for both sound awards, mixing and editing, visual effects, and cinematography. Very well deserved. And overall, I am going to give Inception, but bam! 5 out of 5 stars and A+. 10 years later, Inception is starting to be seen as a classic, and I guarantee that it will for years to come. It's one of my top 3 favorite films of 2010, and one of my favorite films of all time. So what do you guys think of Inception? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.